Children's and kids writers. For the month of July, it sort of feels like something's just ended because you probably went a little bit too magical or mystical with your project, and you might have gotten the note to um, tone it down. So you might want to just take a look at that, revise it. It seems like some kind of a fight happened, but remember that you are now in a position to move forward with the project more in the direction that you want to take it, possibly in order for children to understand it. And this is how I got there. You have the Five of Swords. So there was some conflicts with your thoughts and communication. Maybe somebody won, there was a fight, you walked away. Maybe this is you. There was a fight and there were some winners and some losers. Probably with your team. This is the Three of Coins and it's reversed. So it feels like you are kind of alone. You maybe your team has left you or you've left your team. So this is the Two of Coins and it's about a balancing act. And with your balancing act, it's like you can balance work and play, maybe balance yourself versus your new team, that kind of a thing. But it just kind of feels like there was some unbalance before. Now that I'm looking at it again, it does kind of look like there was good balance with your prior team. It just was not as balanced as you wanted it to be, because it seems like with her on a tightrope, it almost feels more like it was wobbly. It was a wobbly balance. We have the World reversed. And the World reversed, to me, whenever a completion card comes up reversed, it makes me feel like the querent has not accepted an ending. So with the fact of whatever happened here, it almost just kind of feels like you're not enjoying the ending, not accepting of the ending, wishing that it would have gone better, regrets, something of that nature. But there's a card here that comes up later that I want to address and let you know that there is some hope. Here we have the Five of Coins, and the Five of Coins is money problems. So probably because of this fight, you don't have a lot of people to depend on or it's not making you money. Maybe you are stressing out about money. Maybe you couldn't pay some people, that kind of a thing. And then you have the Three of Swords. This is all about heartbreak. We're really heartbroken with these notes, with this project, not with the project, but with how things have turned out recently. So you might want to pay attention, look at your feelings that way and assess those feelings. Let them know that they're valid, but assess them. Now we have the Four of Cups reversed, and this is usually about boredom or asking or making a wish. And I think it feels like you've taken a step back and you just don't know where to go from here. It almost feels like there's a lack of dreamability about it. Your dream seems to have been shattered. We have the King of Cups. He is very much in tune with his emotions. I do think that you are very much in tune with this emotion here. Do use this as a reminder, though, that you are in charge of your emotions. You can control them and that your emotions are valid. Even though there may have been a fight, regret, thoughts were said, probably things that needed to be said, but know that maybe they could have been said in a nicer way, but your thoughts and feelings are valid, and just remember that. Now, remember that World card that we talked about earlier with it being you haven't accepted an ending? I got the Page of Coins here, and the pages to me are like the production assistants of the tarot. This page is particularly learning how to handle their element, the Pentacles. It's their body, their health, and their money. What I got when I looked at this card, I just got some chills. What I got when I looked at this card was more of channel your anger into something productive. Usually with the page, it's the slowest page, and it's almost like you want to make a jump. You want to do something really fast regarding this project to make it go faster. However, I'm going to advise you to not go fast. Be more strategic in whatever you decide to do next, but channel your anger into something productive. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Rules. And the Rules is all about tradition. This is sometimes a spiritual leader. This is sometimes you being a teacher. This is sometimes asking for a teacher or going to school or joining a program, something to kind of learn a little bit more about maybe what you did wrong, or learn a little bit more about the subject that you're doing or that you're writing about, or that kind of a thing. However, with the Rules, it does kind of make me feel like, again, going back to what I said at the very beginning, it feels similar, something to the effect of that you went a little bit too whimsical with the project and it needs to be a little bit more grounded, possibly in order for children to understand it. The numbers that you're probably going to want to pay attention to are 5, 3, 2, 21, 5, 3, 4, 4, 1, and 5. Now, if you add all those up, you get 53. 5 plus 3 equals 8, and 8 in the major arcana is the strength card. It's usually a person making friends with a lion or an animal in the animal kingdom. So that usually this is about being able to control our instincts, our shadow self, making friends with things that can kill us, keeping our strengths in check. Or I'm sorry, our weaknesses in check. Elementally wise, we've got earth, air, fire, and water. You seem to have no fire. Fire seems to be your weakest link. Usually astrology wise, I would lead you toward the fire signs. Because of that, because you got 2 major arcana cards, I would highly pay attention to them because those cards are the big lessons of life. You got the world and rules. And so I'm going to advise you to pay attention to Venus, Taurus, and Saturn. Colors you're probably going to want to pay attention to are dark blue and light pink. I got dark blue more from this card. I got pink more from what's in these cups. However, there is a color that was screaming at me, and it was more this pinkish purple from the 3 of Swords. Ultimately, my advice would be whatever happened, accept it so that you can flip this card over and move on and become the Fool again so that you can go on a new journey with whatever this next step is, with whatever this project is. I do pull 3 extra cards. We have something is hidden. I feel like there is probably something that you're hiding or not letting be seen with the project, and maybe that's probably why it didn't go as well as you thought would be planned. We also have mango. So maybe there's a fruit or a character that likes mango, or maybe you should let someone like mango. And then we also have pair 2 characters who haven't met or who rarely interact. Write their meaning. With that, I'm Chris, and I'm a tarot reader who helps screenwriters and authors complete 3 to 8 detailed outlines in less than a year. It could go up to 12. It just kind of depends on what your writing process is. If you do want to take this a little bit further, I do have a free 15-minute exercise in the link in my profile. Click on that, and in less than 15 minutes, I'm going to give you 3 cards to write a beginning, a middle, and an end of a story. The way that I have created my practice is I use all of these tarot decks. I can read with all of them. So if a writer comes to me with a pirate story, I have a pirate deck. If they come to me with a cat story, I have a cat deck. A dog story, I have a dog deck. We can create characters using all these decks, and just write a story in 30 spreads and you can have a complete outline. I believe that when a writer uses a visual prompt and they can use the cards to actually see their world before they write a single word, it makes the writing process a little bit more smooth so that they can finish the project faster, thus working on a new project, thus releasing more, to thus make more money. And with that, I'd like to invite you to like, subscribe, follow, and share, and I will see you in the next one.